Okay guys, so in this video I'm going to teach you how to take any model like this and cut it up into different parts like this where it's not just one plain cut, so you can have it fit onto your 3D printers, which are, if you have smaller machines. But before we start, I want to invite everybody to join me in the Unico Industries membership program, where you can get files like this with unlimited downloads. You have access to over 800 plus files, including Flexies, with unlimited downloads, like I said, commercial license and everything, all for just 10 bucks a month. So before we get started, make sure you guys check that out. The link for that is in the description below, and let's get on with the tutorial. Okay, you guys, so what we have here is the Absolver bolt gun, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut this up and have it make it fit on smaller machines. All right, and so first thing we got to do is we got to analyze this and check where we have seams, because that's where we want to cut it, so that when we put it back together, it's easier to hide where the seams are, or where we assembled it back, where there's the seams. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to isolate this bottom part right here, and that's where I'm going to cut it. Okay. There's a little bit of, detail there that we're going to cut behind, and you can basically do this with any shape at all. Okay, you can even cut just this, whatever decal out, and but it's going to take you a long time anyway. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn on my screencast so you guys can see what I'm pressing. All right, and we're going to press Shift A, and we're going to go to Mesh, and we're going to add a plane. Now from there, we're going to press S to scale it, and I want this thing to intersect the entire area. Okay, so now I'm going to press G, and I'm just going to move it over here, and I want it to cut right about here. Okay, so now I'm going to press Tab to go to edit mode, and I'm going to press numpad 1 to go to the front ortho view. Then I'm going to press Alt Z. What that does is it goes into X-ray mode. Okay, when I'm not in X-ray mode and I box select this and I move it, all I'm doing is moving this back one. I'm not including this back part. Okay, and what I want is both of them to move, because I'm cutting through that plane. Okay, so when I press Alt Z and I box select that, it now selects both of them. All right, so now what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to cut along the seam. So I'm going to press G, and I'm just going to place it here, right, because I see that there's this little detail here that I want to keep. And then while I still have those selected, I want to press E to extrude, and I'm just going to extrude down. Now, to make this more accurate, I'm just going to press Z, and it locks me in the Z axis. Okay, so now I have this little L cut to cut out just this one part. It isolates just this grip part. Okay, now I'm going to press Alt Z again to get out of X-ray mode. Now this plane is an object. We're going to give it a solidify modifier. So I'm going to go down to this little blue wrench down here, and we're going to click on Add Modifier, and under the Generate column, you're going to see Solidify. What that does is it adds a thickness to the model. Okay. Now I don't want to make this too thick, because I want to preserve as much of the model as I can. So about half of this will be fine. I want to also have even thickness. So I'm going to make this 0.005, and that should be more than enough. Okay. And I just saw in the back that we need to move this entire thing a little bit more out this way. So I'm going to press Tab, and I'm just going to press G, then X, and I'm going to move it slightly so that it leaves that little part right there. Maybe a little bit more. Right there. Right there is good. That's perfect. Okay. And it's still enclosing the part that I want to cut. And there we go. Now we're going to apply this modifier. So I'm just going to click this drop down arrow, click apply. Now, here's where we start cutting. Okay. I'm going to take the pistol, then shift, then click on the plane. Then I am going to go to my edit, and I'm going to go to Bool Tool. Now, Bool Tool can be activated under Edit, go to Preferences, and you're just going to search Bool Tool, and that's where your add-on is. Okay, and you're just going to enable that. And you're going to click on Difference. And what that's going to do is it's going to cut the plane out of the bolt pistol. Okay. Now that you have it cut, what we're going to do is we're not quite done yet. We're going to press Tab to go to edit mode while we have the pistol itself selected. And you're going to press P as in Papa, and you're going to separate by loose parts. What that's going to do is this is what's going to separate the models that aren't touching to have separate objects. Okay. Now, when we tab back to object mode, as you guys can see, there's two pieces. There's the piece that we cut, and then there's the bolt pistol. Okay. Now you can do this in, other shapes. You can cut just this part right here, which is the pistol. You can have that half circle here or whatnot. You can really have a lot of fun with this. Okay. So that's basically it. It's a good way to do it. Good quick lesson on cutting. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take these and you're going to file export to STL, and you're going to do selection only, which is going to be just that that model. Okay, and then you're going to take this and then you're going to export that, also STL, selection only. Cool. All right, guys, that's it.